It is time to go racing at Suzuka. And the Japanese Grand Prix is underway. Max Verstappen gets the launch off the line he was looking for. Alonso did get a good jump but couldn't do anything with it. Side by side we go with the McLaren and the Ferrari. Lando Norris is in third. It's as you were. Verstappen, Perez, Norris, then Sainz. And Fernando Alonso couldn't make it work on those soft tyres. He remains in fifth as they make their way through and off into the wall. Off into the wall goes the two cars and a big crash into the tyre barrier.
Yeah, it's going to be an immediate safety car then. It's heavy impact for Ricardo and Albon. So Albon then gets a decent chance to come alongside, and there's the touch. So there was the driver on the inside of Ricardo. Albon was sort of aiming towards a space that was closing. Daniel's come across on Alex Albon. I don't think that was particularly fair from Ricardo there. I think he did have more space on the left-hand side.
Take two at Suzuka is 5 lights away. And the Japanese Grand Prix is go once again. And it was a good reaction time for Perez. Verstappen had to chop across. The top 4 are still in the same order. Who's feeling brave? The top 5 are still in the same order as Piastri tries to put pressure on Alonso and is not able to do so. They make their way through the S's. Can they all get through cleanly this time? The answer is yes to that. And it is Charles Leclerc, the big winner off the line. He's managed to dart ahead of Lewis Hamilton, the medium tyre trumping the hard.
Yeah, Pierre gave me a hit on the side. Let me know if it's okay.
Will do.
George Russell diving to the inside and retaking the place. He's up to 9th, and that is Valtteri Bottas saying goodbye to Esteban Ocon. Russell up to 9th, Bottas up to 11th, making moves early on with the DRS. Lando Norris is into the pits, and the first McLaren in 4th place, responding to the Mercedes now being on the right tyre. Let's see where Lando Norris comes out. If McLaren dropped him in to a lovely gap, it looks like they have, and Norris has a bit of clear air. Next car up the road is Stroll.
What's happening with Yuki Tsunoda on the hard tyres having made a stop? Gasly ahead.
Hold on a minute. We're not going to see a move here, are we? What? Wonderful stuff. The Mercedes are swapping positions. Lewis Hamilton asking the team what they wanted to do. Russell goes up to 5th. So Max Verstappen has made his pit stop. You see that on the left-hand side. And Verstappen comes out. Oh, that is unbelievably close to try and go around the outside. Lando Norris goes the long way round and takes the place away from Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton under pressure. We're heading to the 130R. So close. And Hamilton has to cede the place. Oh, they're going so quickly as they turn left at that corner. Perez on the new mediums up to 5th.
I wonder if the Mercedes are trying to lock into different strategies today, and Hamilton's maybe on a long one-stopper, Russell on something different, and that's why they swap positions fairly quickly.
Perez is going to line up once again at the 130R. Is he able to quickly get past George Russell? Russell has to give the room. Another pass on board with Perez, who sweeps by, makes use of that medium rubber and takes 4th place. As we're going to go very, very tight. No one wants to get past into the spoon corner, but Hamilton's going to have to give the place, and he does so. Carlos Sainz, winner of the Australian Grand Prix, is up to 6th. Can Verstappen make the move quickly and cleanly? That's the question we're posing as we build up to 200 miles per hour, and Leclerc tries to defend, but Max Verstappen retakes the lead of the race.
Russell can't turn the Mercedes at turn 11, and Sainz is right with him, and it's just, you feel so helpless in their position with these guys on much pressure tyres. Softer compound as well for Sainz, on the inside into spoon, and through he goes. It's an absolute carbon copy of the pass he did on Hamilton.
There's Perez making the move to the inside and taking 3rd position. Clean pass, making the move. Lando Norris really chooses his battles carefully in Formula One. Incredible spectacle outside the commentary box there. There's a huge gaggle of cars came into the pits at the same time. Magnussen, Bottas, Sargent, and a change for position. Look at this, look at this. And we've got a terrific move there for Yuki Tsunoda. The crowd are cheering once again. He's found himself out ahead there, and they all came in together, bottled up by Kevin Magnussen. That was the gap that Mercedes were waiting to clear, and you can see why.
it's as if, so on the last stint, Bottas pitted before anyone else, had a slow stop, but because he had fresher tyres for one lap, managed to effectively undercut his way back to where he was.
Guys, well done, thank you. Top job, guys. Top job. Good.
Charles Leclerc out qualified by Carlos Sainz on a couple of occasions in a row now. Wide moment for Leclerc, who goes off the road and loses the place. Sergio Perez is up to second position. Can Lando Norris inflict more hurt on Charles Leclerc? There could be a real opportunity for Stroll to try and make the place on Tsunoda, who's trying to get by. Ancient tyres on that car, but Hülkenberg holds the place, and this is the worst case scenario for Tsunoda, because now Stroll can tuck in, and it's getting really tight. Can he do another amazing move? My goodness me, it was nearly that corner again for RB. That was so tight, and he's trying to use the extra grip. 27 lap old tyres, he's gonna do it again, and the crowd absolutely love it. Tsunoda through at the S's for the second time in the Grand Prix. And Sainz will have the fresh tyres to attack, but he's going to lose the track position to the names that you can now see passing him on the circuit. Degner 2 has been causing issues all the way through, and I believe that Sargent has gone off the track there. And that is not a great place to reverse a Formula One car onto. Well, here he is, building up to 200 miles per hour out of the slipstream. DRS wide open. Carlos Sainz fights his way by to fourth position. Right now, he's focusing on getting past his teammate and moving up. There's the defense from Charles Leclerc, but the DRS and the speed belongs to Carlos Sainz. Oh, that's a late dive bomb move, or an attempt for one for George Russell, going wheel to wheel with Oscar Piastri. Piastri refusing to give that one up, keeps the track position. Russell will be on the radio to complain. And George Russell's got a big opportunity now. George Russell, suddenly Piastri is going to let Russell out of the slipstream. He can't defend. They both had DRS, but George Russell takes the place on the final lap of the Grand Prix. Downhill to victory for the reigning world champion. Max Verstappen returns to victory. Max Verstappen wins the Japanese Grand Prix, and it's a Red Bull 1-2 thanks to Sergio Perez. 4 Grand Prix, 4 1-2s, 1 for Ferrari, 3 for Red Bull. And next up, we return to the Chinese Grand Prix for the first time since 2019.